going on, guys? So I'm gonna try and get a little bit of practice in today. I'm gonna try and do two separate types of practices. So I'm gonna try and do a block practice first, work on a little bit of technique stuff, a little bit of alignment, and then maybe include some short game with that. And then I'm gonna try and get a kind of like a golf course target style practice going, where it's a little bit more time in between shots, hitting different shots into different flags, cycling between clubs quicker than I normally would. So we're talking like anywhere from between 1 and 5 shots instead of like a typical, for me it's probably 15 to 20 balls before I switch if I'm trying to work on multiple golf clubs. I've been struggling with long irons, so I may have a little bit more time with long irons trying to hit certain shots, trying to figure out which ball position for me is going to work best. Every club's a little bit different, so I've been able to play long irons off the front of my stance, more back of my stance, sometimes center. It really depends on how I can get that shaft to function, how I can get the sole of the head into the turf. Every golf club's designed a little bit different. I'll probably go into that in another video in a day or two or something like that. We'll see. But anyways, just gonna try and get some practice in. Worked on some putting yesterday in the rain too. That went okay, reasonably well. I was striking center of the putter more often. Did some chipping before I went and practiced earlier, or yesterday. That was alright too. Area around our chipping green isn't the best right now, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. May end up going to the old Nike short game area at some point, doing some wedge work, or heading out to Mira Vista and doing some work down their short game area, which is way better than what we have, but it's not, I would say it's not representative of their golf course, so it's a little awkward. But anyways, it's practice with real balls on a green that reacts, so we'll see how that goes. So what I'm doing right now is starting off some block practice, some technique stuff. With my wedges, I'm trying to hit these little low hooks basically. So I'm trying to launch 30 to 33 degrees. I'm trying to take it more inside. I'm bringing it and wrap around the body more. So just generate a little bit more left spin. So that spin axis was 0.7 left. It's not going to actually hook, but I want it to feel like it's gonna hook. That's a pull. I try hitting a little bit more fuller shot, I can be as far inside. Carrying about 118 on that one. The low spinner, my grooves are still dirty from the course the other day. Oh, it's really high. Much better. Launch at 28, spun at 11,500. So right now I got this stick actually. That stick. Got this for target and this for path. So I'm just trying to emulate me getting my hands more inside. That gets me in a better spot here. Gave up on that just a little bit. Everything fraction tone. Just done. That's awful. So right now we got like 30 mile, 20, 30 mile an hour winds off the right. Just feel uncomfortable in here for some reason. couple shots, I want to move this stick. Make me focus just a little bit more on target instead of trying to hit a draw. I'm trying to aim my feet a little bit more right at target. Face still pretty much close to target. That's a pretty good one. 7-iron, that one flew 190. You're all spinning between 6.5 and 7. It's the highest launch in 7-iron I've hit in a while. Generally, you're going to launch the ball a little bit higher on mats. Depending on the club, you may spin it a little bit more, you may spin it a little bit less. So good. Zero side spin. One more 7-iron. Right on target, stir a little bit. Alright, after a couple minutes off, switch it over to a 5-iron. Right now, my 4 and my 5 are probably chilled. I think it has to do with ball position. I've been moving them forward a little bit, trying to launch my fraction higher, when that's just not my game. So it's different. So good. Wind's just eating those. 217. But I never really finished my bag gapping last time I attempted it, because by the time I got to my 4 and my 5-iron, it was just a lot of awful swings and inconsistent spin numbers based on the thick grass we had over there and before the balls got replaced are not the best. Didn't quite catch that one. A little bit higher launch, fraction more spin, carried 208. So I've had a 215, 217, 218, and 208. So we're looking at like about 215 average, give or take. That's just awful. Gave up on that backswing. Yeah, 215. Switching up to 4-iron. easy. It's 5-iron. Move the ball position back quite a bit. So we hit some squeezes out there to fly a little bit further. Yeah. Instantly better moving that ball position. Basically center for me for the 4-iron. Tired. Trying to take this back so a little bit more controlled. So I'm spinning this 4-iron as much as I'm spinning the 5-iron. Same ball speed. So I may need to get this lofted a degree stronger. Because right now it's flying the same as my 5-iron. Then I do that. That's 227. That was smoked. .251 on the fly. So a stock hybrid. Oh, that's cold. There it is. 262. I'm not like trying to smoke these either. I'm just gonna hit the shots that I'd hit probably on tee boxes and stuff. For me, very rarely am I gonna have something more than like 4-iron into even par 5s. I'll see if I can get this one up a little bit higher, because like if I go to Mira Vista and I'm on hole 6, usually the dog leg I have to carry something pretty high and hit a big old draw to try and get one in there. Well, that wouldn't have cleared the tree, but I was smoked. 159 ball speed. Try that again. Play up in my stance. Really, really have a closed setup. Try to hook this. That had no spin. Yeah. Completely missed it. Ball speed dropped to 146, but it launched really high and had no spin, so it still carried 260. There's the drop. All right, Sorry, one more. For reference, this is a 2 hybrid, so it's 17 degrees, so height's not really in its formula here. Its wheelhouse per se. It's better. We're gonna move to the most neglected club in my bag, my 3-wood. There's just not really a place for me to have a 3-wood in the bag. Love the courses I play. It's like my driver's flying 290 give or take on average on the golf course. Running out anywhere from 310 to about 330. Hybrid's flying on a tee about 260. Running out 270 to 290. So I mean, place for a 3-wood's kind of iffy. It's easier to hit off deck than my driver is. I can carry it usually about 270 to 275. 269. Launched at 13, spun at 24. So what I'm looking for out of a 3-wood most of the time is 10 to 15-ish launch, spinning closer to 3,000 to 4,000, so 3,500 is really my happy spot. That's where this was before working on some swing changes. I'm not hitting any better than that. Eight miles an hour faster ball speed, launched it lower, spun 269 again with 3,400 spin. So for me, that's gonna hit my green at 270, maybe run out to the back, maybe a 280 shot probably. 290. That's telling you, that's gonna be no spin. Yeah. Carried 267, launched at 11, spun at 22. Trying to hit a little cut with this thing. It's more of a draw club for me. That's a bolt. Alright, last ball of this thing. Go to bed. It'll tell me again. .268. So I'm looking at about 270 carry off deck. My shaft I have this is a Ventus 6X. It's tipped about an inch or so. I actually had this in a driver and I broke the tip off in the head. It cracked when I went down to put a ball on a tee. And they wouldn't warranty it, so I just chopped it down and threw it in a 3-wood. It ended up working out really, really well. Alright, so as I get into this driver, I have this one, I have a new head I'm going to test. I have a quad set up with numbers that I'm going to record, and not just numbers for me, so I'm going to have some of those pop up here at the end, closer to the video. So for reference right now, all these swings I'm doing are pretty much my smooth driver swings for the golf course. It's not me going after anything. I've also had quite a long day from deadlifting this morning, squatting this morning, which I haven't done in like 6 weeks, so body's a little fried from that. And then come out, hitting all these balls. Hit a few shots this morning too, testing driver when my rep was here. So, we'll see. Very guidey. Switch over to the new Callaway. Alright, so got a different paradigm head. So I had the triple diamond in the bag, took it to the golf course. Every toe shot I had was pretty much unplayable. This setup here is by no means my fit. I actually broke my shaft this morning testing for a very first swing. So this is a Ventus Blue, the 6X. It's a little bit longer than my normal, and then I got weight all the way in the toe. So I have to wait all the way in the toe because I mostly miss on the toe, but this will let me know that I can release this golf club and it's not going to go a mile left. So I just wanted to dive into these numbers real quick, comparing my drivers. First off, I'm extremely fatigued, so I'm swinging really, really slow. Strikes not there. But just to start, ball speeds within half a mile an hour. Launch angle is basically the same. Spinning my ping way less. I caught a few of my first few shots super high toe and just no speeds. They just kind of whip through. But we look at dispersion. Ping's dispersion is still insanely tight. It's something that I'm comfortable with on the golf course for sure. Look down here at carry, 297 to 291. Part of that is just simply because of 400 RPMs of spin. Total, the ping was coming in a little bit shallower, so it's going to hit and run a little bit more. We're looking at 33 descent angle to 38, 39 and a half down here. Let's see. Yeah, looking at spin, couple Callaways, 1400, 1700, and then we go up to ping. My very first one's like 1500. Yeah, I got a 15, a 13, and a 12. Those aren't necessarily ideal, but if we look at dispersion there, I mean, even with those, they're still in the same exact spot. So those ones aren't missing way left on me, like the triple diamond was when I took to the golf course the other day. This ping is not, or sorry, this Callaway is not the triple diamond. So I'm curious on how that's going to end up with a proper fit. But at the moment, I did peak a little bit faster ball speed, swinging slower with this Callaway. I was slightly more efficient. I think it was a 144 to a 146 with the Callaway. But I don't know. I'm ready to have a proper fitted shaft for it and do a little bit more testing. Oh, I'm swinging slower. Alright, last ball, I'm going to try and rip it. That's savvy. That's super tight.